Hey, who shot it?
Who shot him? Who shot him?
Baby, please wake up! Please wake up! Oh my God!
Did he come into the house?
Yes, he kicked my back room door in!
Okay.
Oh,
He kicked your back room door.
yes!
Okay. How many times did he shoot?
Twice!
2 times.
He took my gun out my purse and shot him!
Okay. Your gun was in your purse?
Yes, and he snatched my gun out my purse and shot him!
Where's the gun at now?
He got it still! He's going towards my children, please!
Where's your children at?
And my mom! She's there, please!
What's
Come on back. Talk to this officer over here. Hey, come back here in the kitchen, ma'am. Ma'am, come back
this
here
out
in
of the
the
way?
kitchen.
Your baby daddy came over here, correct?
You're my boyfriend! I have no children with him!
He's your boyfriend, correct?
Yeah, that is my boyfriend!
Okay.
That is my ex, we're on and off!
Okay. That came in.
He stays with my mom in my house that I have my name on. I don't know how he even got here, Mama. I don't know none of this. He kicked the door in. He was calling my phone.
Okay.
Me and he was in the midst of like having, intercourse, and he kicked the door in.
Okay.
Then he walked up on me. Went back, and then he went towards the door. My purse was sitting on the bed still, open, and my gun. I carry my gun. I'm legal. I'm licensed to carry.
Okay.
So I carried my gun in my purse. He took it out my purse and he cocked it, and I begged him not to shoot in the house. And he shot at him. I didn't think he hit him, guys.
Did he have his gun? I mean, how did his...
Jerry had his gun on him the whole time.
Okay.
On my dresser.
Okay.
If you look how the dresser, how he was positioned, he was standing with my dresser next to his gun. He got to his gun, but he wasn't trying to shoot because I was talking to the guy, like talking to him. All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up and just shot. I didn't think Jerry got hit because he took off running.
Okay.
So he came back, and I guess he came from the like he left out my back door and came from the side. Jerry was trying to get to his car, and he shot him through the door.
They're going to be working on him, hon. Everybody in the whole hospital is going to be working on him. All right?
Hey, who shot it?
Y'all see that? This is something that my spirit has known from since I was young. Even when I was dating when I was younger, I always wanted to just have one girl to myself. I didn't want that one person doing anything with anyone else. And it was just a natural feeling. Before I even grew logic, understood what certain things was, insecurities. People try to use the word insecurity as an attack because words are spells. We can use words to make people feel ways, so they'll use that. But insecurity is just something to secure yourself while you're here. You don't want things crossing those boundaries so you can stay secure while you're on earth, while you're living. But I went through life where I've lost partners. I got to extreme points where partners leave me that I figure out they cheating. You know, I'm not a cheating person. I'm not. So that's why I'm the type to crash out, because I'm not. I stay loyal. Even if we not clicking, whatever, we supposed to work through it. You know, I'm that type. I don't cross those boundaries. But you get certain people who are like this, who cross the boundaries, people. And she crossed the boundary here. I want you guys to hear something. This is where I do my pausing, right? I know some people, just listen. Break it down.
Baby, please wake up!
So you hear her screaming and just shock, pain. But when we watched that clip the first time, we heard the certain key details. She's licensed to carry. Me personally, people choose how you choose how you want to. When there's a gun around in the house, I've seen so many crazy videos. Kids, somebody picked up one of the older YN's guns, and these kids, one girl, she shot the little brother or cousin, whoever, in the head in the bathroom. Then she took herself out. Crazy video on the internet. A lot of people probably haven't seen it before. Crazy video. Little girl at that point. How are you that aware to say, like, she's that scared? She just took herself out. Little girl, literally no older than 11 years old, like type time, 12 or 13, no older. Probably younger than that because they look really young. It was a crazy video. And I was like, how did this video get on the internet? License to carry, when you have a gun around, you have to always understand that's like a gun is it's like a bad spirited thing. Even though it's used to protect, and we say like, yeah, if we just kept this towards animals, it could have been moral, but it would never go like that. A weapon like that is going to have to be used against a human at some point. So, you know what I mean? At that point, it became like it's a destruction device. It's not a, you know, it could be a savior in certain senses, like a bear, but it's still a destruction device because it's going to destroy the bear. So we always have to understand the point of a gun. So that has to really be sacred and kept away perfectly. And like, sometimes I don't even want to go into it. Do what y'all want with y'all guns and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of just guns or, oh, gun license, get your gun license. And 9 times out of 10, the situations turn like this. She had a crazy ex-boyfriend. You're in bad energies. This is when I talk about people, you know. Listen.
Oh. Hey, who shot it?
Who shot it? Who shot it?
Oh my God!
Did he come into the house?
Yes, he kicked my.
Do you hear what she's screaming? Oh my God. Like, yo, we have to understand, like, this how serious it can turn. Let's break it down. She said to the cops, I peeped it, I caught it the first time she said it. She's on and off. That's her ex. She's on and off. Man, and she had kids, and she said she's going to the house with the kids. Women be sleeping with crazy niggas and be knowing that they be crazy. Not saying crazy, because nobody be crazy. It's just they be knowing that they have that certain side to them. And sometimes they just get to the point where they don't care no more. Oh, I don't care. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I want. And she's going to get hit down. Not even thinking with logic. Women can get caught too. If a man cares enough about you, that's what women have to understand. If he cares enough about you, you can get caught too. That little lie that they try to say, oh, women can take stuff to the grave. No, they cannot. Women are very emotionally attached to, if a man truly understands this, and a man that didn't get caught up in the men and women world, you would understand how emotionally attached to certain things they are and how they move based off of emotion and how they could slip up. Men slip up because they be in a point where they in that emotional, it's the emotion somehow, or I'm telling you, it's all about feelings, how if somebody's can keep a secret longer or not. It's just like how when you have some of those people who took somebody out and then they cry and they go and confess because they couldn't handle all those internal emotions, feelings, the thoughts that was coming with it, all the emotion. They couldn't handle that. How you think the elite stay in power? People try to say they, you know what, cold-blooded, like reptiles and stuff. That's what people say, allegedly. But that's cold-blooded. When you cold-blooded, you don't have to feel none of that internal shit. You don't. You can just do what you do, and you can feel the stimulation off of what you're doing to whatever on the outside. So, boom. Having a crazy ex, and look what he knew that it was in her purse. You see that? That's quick. I put that together. He knew that was in her purse. He knows that's a spot she keeps that. He knows in his mind she keeps a gun register. But she didn't check to see. Oh, maybe he put a tracker. She said she don't know how he got here. He probably followed you, probably watched you. Women be so much in their emotion. That's when the women's so much in their emotion, they're not even covering their tracks. They're not even watching or realizing certain things that they're not doing anymore. As spirits, we can feel when energies is getting away or pulling away, or when it's like you acting a little different that you never used to before. And like, those are signs. Those are signs that makes a person start getting that thought. Maybe is she cheating? What the heck? I don't know. She ain't giving it to me like she used to. X on and off. Maybe she could have popped her shit. You never know how these things could turn out.
Back room door in.
Okay.
Oh,
He kicked your back room door.
yes.
Okay. How many times did he shoot?
Twice.
2 times.
He took my gun out my purse and shot him.
Okay. Your gun was in your purse?
Yes, and he snatched my gun out.
I always so she's like, no gun in this situation. She doesn't have a gun in her purse. He probably just has to fight with his hands. But the gun is just a tool of destruction. It's there. And sometimes he probably could calm down later for like, damn, why did I do that? Spirits can jump. Like, I believe in that world, people. I'm going to give y'all the gems real, like how I'm really supposed to. I feel like there is spirits that's be around. We can't see it. But depending on what energy you start charging up or what you start giving thought, Heavy, and that's what he gave all his thought to. Heavy, like, yo, she really cheating? No way she in here with another nigga. Because you going to kick the door down. Somebody that don't care, you're not going to care. But as men, as me being a man, another man watching this, I could tell you, if you ever cared about a girl and you went through a situation like that before, you know how it feels, how you start just feeling like you losing control because you don't want your girl having sex. You don't want your girl doing that same freaky shit she do to you to another nigga. And then you know it's going to be enhanced because she stopped doing it to you. She slowed down doing it to you because it got dried out. She didn't want to spark that creativity mod for you. She lost that aura gaze for you. So now, you know, when she gets with somebody new, you understand that, because as spirits, we understand this shit, yo. We be understanding, but in our mind, we think weird. Like, I can't get the word. Like, we be understanding this. He understands his mind, like, yo, she about to go crazy with a new person because she ain't been having so long. Damn, his wood could be bigger than mine. Oh, he could please her better than me. All these thoughts run through a nigga's brain. So to get to the point to where he's now seeing, he bust open the door. Boom! He kicked open the door. He already knew, oh, she keep that gun in her purse. Loaded too? Oh, man. And they was in the act of doing it. That is just traumatizing for, like, for her, she's just traumatized. She gonna be having dreams that he gotta go to jail because he done took somebody out. This is why sex is sacred. If you made it to this part of this video, sex is supposed to be sacred. That's one thing I realized. You're not supposed to get to that feeling like, oh, you bored, or I'll get to another. Shit like that, those energies never go well. Rather than people really working it out together, or rather than you just not ever doing it with this person. If you don't feel like you can live a lifetime with that person and ride it to the end with them, here's my other point I want to get to. The YOLOers. People who think they live once. I'm sorry, I gotta say it in this video. It's not about if you believe hard, if you do or not. It's just, you could tell the difference in the quality of those type of people. Because those are the type of people, damn, those are the type of men that stop and they got something that's so good, something that's so great, that's going to take care of you for a lifetime. But you stop and think, damn, is this the only pussy I'm going to get? Like, that's really a thought that controls the whole outcome of you having something that will take care of you great for your lifetime. And carry on to you to the next. That's how I believe. Whoever I'm good with now, our energy is locked into the next lifetime. This world's too advanced, too expansive for me to just be dull-minded. It is. It's too expansive. Some people could be just surface level and think how you want. But it always is going to show in how people live. This girl had to think the same way. You have kids with this man already, and you just told the cops too, which I'm going to play again and go over, that you're on and off. That's this toxic black community, white community, it's everybody. This the toxic human that thinks, I don't want to just tie it to you have the YOLO mindset. You only think you live once, so you got to live more selfishly. And more in that mindset, like, damn, man, I gotta have sex with as most big butts as I can possible. Damn, I never had sex with an Asian girl before. Oh my god, yo, people have all these little crazy ass shit. Like, yo, it's funny, and I see the world does that to a lot of people. So I understand, like, it's always in reverse. It always is. They make it like that for people so they can, you know, we ain't gonna get too deep into that. That could be another topic for another video, but it shows right
My
here.
person shot him. He got it still. He's going towards my children, please.
He got it still. He's going towards my children. And now you want to cry and plead all over sex, all over getting some good dick. I'm going to say how it is. I wanted some good dick. I wanted the nut. I want to nut on some dick. She can't nut on his dick no more. She ain't getting stimulated. It's on and off. They probably argue. She probably wants something a little bit more fresh, newer. Heightened stimulation. She met this dude. She getting all turned up. It feels like for the first time again. The puppy dog stage. I always explain how dangerous the puppy dog stage is. People fall in love with that something being new, fresh. Because our spirit is going to entice our spirit every time. Because it's new and fresh. It always is. Whether to be interested or not, you know? But it runs out. That's what people don't understand. And how much times you want to go through that cycle before you damn your spirit basically to not feel anything anymore. You know what I mean? Because people are not going to use the right mindset, the logical sense. Damn, I've been going through all these relationships. What do I got to fix with myself? Do I want to stay with one person? You know what I mean? People don't realize that. And even if a person say, I don't want to get married or whatever the case is, what is your purpose of having relationships with people for? Sex. 9 times out of 10. If a nigga go and just keep bouncing on, you're not building a business with these women, or you're not trying to have these women do this for you or help you with this to build towards your business, what's the purpose? So I always can find a way to lead it back to show dudes like they're in a negative end on sex. They're not in the pure state of it. They're in the negative end of it when they get into sex, right? This is the negative end of sex. Truthfully, I think, man, it was really supposed to be pure. You get your partner, you have sex with your partner. They do a whole lot, they say to us now, but we still see a lot of women have a lot of babies, still see it go. So it's just like, you know, you still have your family go, they like
children out.
And my mom! She's there, please!
Like, this part got me, like, what?
Come back here, kitchen, ma'am. Come back
This out of the way.
here.
Your baby daddy came over here, correct?
You're my boyfriend, I have no children with him!
He's my boyfriend, I ain't no children. Boyfriend. You see these words they tie to? Like, everything is just so... I hope the new generation can escape from that type of way of dating. You go back to the old ways where you had your one partner. You started at one family. Y'all tried to build a legacy family. I really hope. We in this new era where everybody getting comfortable. I got a baby mama, you over here. Yo, we got a baby mama. Yo, that's a baby mama. We make together. Everybody, that's a bad recipe, man. It's terrible. Listen.
He's your boyfriend, correct?
Yeah, that is my boyfriend.
Okay.
That is my ex. We're on and off.
Okay. That came.
He stays with my mom in my house that I have my name on.
He stays with my mom in my house that I have my name on. So here we go. Now I gotta get into it. We have the men and woman war female right here. Are y'all not hearing it? Women have to get out of that too. I'm telling you, as a female, please. I don't know if your mothers didn't teach you. I'm one of them people that I understand both. I'm in the middle. Like I didn't go gun ho and one energy being overmasculine. So I know how to have that balance now. You understand? Don't get too far just because you pay for money on a house. You pay for the best thing you could do as a female is to boost a man up. Find the right one to boost up. You can't be mad about it. Those would be the best energy you get because you always gonna get that better opposite energy from you. A man is a different opposite of you if you truly like men. But some of these women, they be getting to the point, and she truly liked men because she over getting some dick. But she got to the point where, oh, I got a name on my house. He still lives there. So she's like, oh, I'm out. I'm going. I'm doing my own thing. You still living in the house that I got my name on that I paid for. I'm going to get some dick. I got a registered gun in my name. She's a whole nigga. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a stack now. I'm sick of seeing women do stuff like this, and then you get the kind of crazy end results. See, it's shoot. Well, I can't say because the female can get a gun too, but it would be better. You have the female coming in. At least she come in with the pot or something, swinging the pot around. You can stop her like, chill, Larisha, chill. The man be taking it to a whole nother level, bro. I'm telling you, because men cannot process those thoughts that well. Female, I'll give that to y'all women. Women can process that way better. I'm telling you, women can process it way better, like in a weird way where it's like y'all save yourself from the crash. Y'all still could crash in other ways, but y'all save yourself from the crash where it's like men can't come back from it type time. He can't come back from this really. This is kind of tough. He's living at home still, like that shows y'all the connection is still strong, people. There was no need for her doing this. She really set the fuse. Like she's, you know, when you watch the old cartoons and you see them spark the fuse line, she did that. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She did that. Women have always started wars from the beginning of time. Y'all power. I know the women's power. That's why I tell myself with my girl right now, I have a girl. So I feel like I'm valid to speak like this. 7 years. Like, anytime things can end, you know things can't be forever, whatever the case is, but you always have to keep putting new energy in the pot. Always. You have to keep making them realize things that's important to value you for. You know, why should you be valued? Always make those things important, make it be seen, known. Sex should be more sacred to where you take the time, if you and your partner have been doing it so much, take breaks from it to where You build the charge back up. It's just like if a dude whacks too much, you're gonna lose the charge. It's not gonna be, you're not gonna get as hard as could get a little soft if you get with a girl. That's real shit. You gotta stay away from using your lower natures for a little bit and it will charge back up. Try doing something new. Be creative. Try adding more creativity. Like, people don't think like this in relationships. It just, people try to take what you come with. People don't work with what it is. Like, I feel like if you get in a relationship, you got to be able to willingly work with be able to want to deal with somebody, because you're not always going to have a person being up happy the whole time. That's the puppy dog stage that people get lost in.
I don't know how you even got here, Mama. I don't know none of this. He kicked the door in. He was calling my phone.
Okay.
Me and he was in a...
So she calling her mama. She don't know how he probably tracking her or probably followed her. It's not that hard. It's something very simple, because you're leaving out. He's living in the house with you. Like, yo, a simple. I could have been like in some FBI agent position. Like, bro, you're in the house. You leaving out. It's like you're doing things like what a man does. Like, you know, when a woman in the house still, he living at the house with my mama. He in the house with your mama still. It's like, yo, she's doing things that a man doesn't that how it looked back in the day, y'all? The man going at a certain time. He at home, not getting no ass, gotta watch the kids. He doesn't have a home or founded. He doesn't feel like the man, because guess what? You the one, the house is in your name. And then you getting hit. Probably heard it. You probably loud in there and he heard it. Boom, kick down the door. Come on, man. This is crazy to me. Like, it's a sad situation, because people that be cheating and shit, or people that you have babies with somebody, you start a little family, then you want to end on it, you want to bail out and shit. Y'all don't understand how things could end sometimes. Hopefully you get a person that's logical and reasonable to know, like, okay, man, just wasn't for me. She don't like me no more, but
It's up in his, like, having his, intercourse, and he kicked the door in.
Okay.
Then he walked up on me, went back, and then he went towards the door. My purse was sitting on the bed still, open, and my gun, I carry my gun. I'm licensed to carry.
Okay.
So I carry my gun in my purse. He took it out my purse, and he cocked it, and I begged him not to shoot in the house, and he shot at him. I didn't think he hit him. I didn't think he hit him, guys.
Oh, did he have his gun? I mean, how did his...
Jerry had his gun on him the whole time.
Okay.
On my dresser.
Okay.
If you look how the dresser, how he was positioned, he was standing with my dresser next to his gun. He got to his gun, but he wasn't trying to shoot, because I was talking to the guy, like talking to him. All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up and just shot. I didn't think Jerry got hit, because...
he said, I was talking to the guy. Like, yo, look how disconnected she is from her baby father or her ex, whoever it is. Matter of fact, this could probably not be her baby. Correct me if I'm wrong, if y'all was listening to the story, but it could probably not be her baby father. How she's saying, because it's like, why she's saying this?
All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up with his gun. He got to his gun, but he wasn't trying to shoot, because I was talking to the guy, like talking to him. All of a sudden, he just lifted his arm up and just shot. I didn't think Jerry got hit, because he took off running.
Okay.
So he came back, and I guess he came from the way, like, he left out my back door, and he came from the side. Jerry was trying to get to his car, and he shot him through the door.
They're going to be working on him, hon. Everybody in the whole hospital is going to be working on him.
My children,
Damn.
please.
Where's your children at?
That mom just shot him. He got it still. He's going towards my children, please.
Where's your children at?
At my mom.
So listen, it better not be that it's another random ex-boyfriend going to your children of another baby father. That better not be that. But we just gonna go with the case that this your baby father, he's going back to the children's house. It's just like women don't be thinking, man. Sex can be very dangerous too. Very dangerous. It's a sacred energy, man. It's a stimulation that makes us feel good. people try to toss it around now like it's nothing, but it's something you give to somebody new that you like, that you rocking with. You give it up every time to them, and it feels good to you. You bust nuts as a woman or a man. So like, stop trying to make it seem like it's just nothing when you taking it away from another person and you don't want to be with that person no more. Like, the energies, they be connected to you in a deeper way once you done went down and did down. I get it. People say it don't make it right. It don't make it right or wrong. I'm giving y'all the real raw, how shit really is in the world. You better make sure you get with somebody that's level-headed enough to know. You never know, and anybody can change to that type of person. It just depends on if a person has a purpose or not. When people usually have purposes that's bigger than sex and you and shit like that, you ain't never gonna have, they ain't never gonna fall victim to that shit. This usually be the people that don't got no purpose, and they purpose kind of was you in a sense in their minds, and you shattered that with that little act that you did. This is why he did what he did and shot this guy. Very sad situation, people. I just wanted to get on here to show you guys, don't be the dude on the other end hitting somebody girl when she got somebody at home and she popping that shit to you like, yeah, I don't like him, he don't be doing shit right, but you do right. Don't let a girl gas your head up like that. Don't. You always want a girl that's fresh. She ain't deal with no dudes, barely had, she could have had partners, but they left her ass, they don't want her, type shit like that. You never want to get with somebody who there's still dudes on the back end still hounding for her. That's always a problem. Ex baby daddy, ex person that they used to deal with. No, I don't care how tough you want to be. If you want to be like that, just know you got problems coming for yourself. Some people, oh, that pussy too good, I need that pussy. Just know you swimming in them problems now. And shit be like that in real life. You can't just, that's how it is. You can't duck it. That energy is sacred. The regular world got us just fucking off, and people just switching sex partners and here and there. Oh yeah, I'm switching up, mixing fluids and not giving a fuck. Like, that was the regular world that got us into that at first. Once you get older, I feel like you realize, I don't know, maybe that's me. Y'all hit that like, man, subscribe. Long video. I wanted to give y'all a long little breakdown. This is crazy. Don't be like this, man. Don't be like this girl either. Women, you gotta be careful. Each person you have sex with, you have to be careful. You gotta know. You put it down on them crazy, that energy, man, people got to know how deep this is, and it's not something simple. Oh, you just bust a regular nut. It's not that simple. Nuts are in levels. There's different nuts. Each nut don't feel the same. Like it's different stimulations. That's like the better way I like to say it, so it doesn't sound so like, what's that word called, vulgar? There's different stimulation points that you can hit. Understand, when you hit them points, it can open up, release stuff in brains, release the stress, and it's different things that a dude don't want you giving it to them, and a girl don't want they guy giving it to another girl, vice versa. Y'all hit that like, man, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.